the concept of gender. That was something new to me. Also, what Pravina said, about males being in a female environment, particularly delivery, labor and delivery. I don't know what you call it here. It's called labor because I'm used to other terminology. Anyway, so now when I was there in Dubai, we had people of other nationalities as well, particularly Filipinos and Arabs. In both these nationalities, there were an equal number of men and women in nursing, unlike in India. In India, it's a women-dominated profession, whereas in these other countries, it's not really women-dominated. It is both men and women. They are equally. I mean, there's an equal number of men and women in nursing. And, but in spite of that, I will give you an example. We had in our hospital a couple who were nurses, the male and the female. The female had a master's in nursing. The male had not yet got his master's. He was a BSN because in the Philippines, they all have BSc nursing. They don't have diploma. So obviously, we gave a higher post to the female because of her qualification. And the female was working with me in the neonatal ICU. The male was, of course, in a male ward. And she came and she told me, madam, I want to tell you one thing. My husband has to work so much, so he should get a higher salary than I should get. So I asked her why. Why do you feel like that? No, but he's a man. Imagine this is from a Filipino. And in the Philippines, they don't have this disparity. In the Philippines, men and women are treated equally. But in spite of that, this nurse asked me this question. So I told her, my dear, you are more qualified than your husband. You probably answered better in the interview than your husband did. And so you got this post. When you were interviewed and when he was interviewed, nobody knew that you were husband and wife. When you were interviewed as per your qualification and whatever answers you got the post according to the way you performed at the interview. In spite of seeing all of this, she still didn't agree. So that was really, really surprising. And I was telling my the female charge nurse, she was an Indian, and she was also telling me, "My gosh, how can she say such a thing?" You know. Similarly, amongst the Arabs, also we had a couple. The female was with us, but the male was not working in our hospital. He was working somewhere else. And the female nurse told me, I don't know how much salary I'm getting. I said, how come you don't know how much salary you're getting? So she told me her debit card is with the husband. When the salary comes, he knows how much salary I'm getting. Actually, there was an issue. The issue was, in our hospital, if you do night duties, you get an allowance. So she had changed her department so that she could be at home with the children, so that she had no night duties. And the HR somehow missed it, and she kept getting the night duty allowances. And then they realized that she's getting more salary than she should be getting. So that's how it came about. So I said, why didn't you inform us that you were getting your night duty allowance? So she said, then we came to know that she didn't even know what her salary was. This was an Arab. Now, in Arabs, amongst Arabs, they do have a lot of male dominance. They're very, very, very dominating, the men. But the women are equally assertive. So, in a way, that was, good.